friends, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to bring you another Copic coloring video. I'm going to be coloring one specific critter in multiple different ways using my Copic color chart and my hex chart, which I keep on the back in this little page protector. So I have been doing these videos for quite some time, and we have done quite a lot of critters. These are all videos that you can find on my channel in my Copic favorites playlist. So I'm just going to flip through this little photo album where I keep them on the side of my desk. I picked this up at my local thrift store, and it is a great reference to have on hand anytime I need to color a critter that I've done before. I can just refer back to that. So today's critter is going to be flamingos using the Lawn Fawn Flamingo Together stamp set. I just really wanted to do something summery and fun and bright and cheerful, so that's what I decided to go with today. The images are stamped on Catherine Pooler Favorite White cardstock with Lawn Fawn Jet Black ink, and of course I'm coloring with my Copic markers. So for my first flamingo, I wanted to go with a pale pink, and so I'm using R00, R11, and R20. Starting with that R20, I'm going to lay in some shadow on the top of the head and the back side of the neck. I'll also put it at the base of the wing and below the wing where that wing would be casting a shadow. And then I'm going to blend that out with the R11. And I'll fill in with the R00 for my highlight. I am also going to do a second layer on this that's going to increase the saturation without going darker with darker shades, and it's also going to help smooth out the blend. I almost always do 2 layers of coloring on an image, and so I decided to leave that in the video today so that you can really see and compare. So I'm actually going to write down the shades that I'm using to the left of each of these flamingos since they are a little bit taller and I didn't have room to write it below as I usually do. For flamingo number 2, I'm going to do a slightly darker version of the first flamingo. So I kept the R11 and R20 and added in the R22. So that is now going to become my shadow shade. And I'm going to blend that out with the R20 as my midtone. So my darkest shade from the first one is now becoming my midtone. And then the R11, which was my midtone on the first one, is now going to become my highlight shade. And then I'll do my second layer on there as well, so you can see how much more vibrant that makes the coloring, and also just how much more smooth it makes everything look. Since we are doing critters that have kind of glossy, smooth feathers, I want the coloring to be really nice and smooth. And then I will jot down the numbers that I used. And you may have noticed that I wrote down the wrong number for the bottom shade on the second flamingo, and that was because I was already thinking ahead to the third flamingo where I wanted to add that shade. So I will go back and fix that on the color sheet in just a minute. But for my third flamingo, I'm going to do an even darker version of the same color combo. So this time I kept the R20 and the R22, but I added in the R24. And I think this is a good combo for flamingos as well, because that R24 is actually called prawn and R22 is called light prawn. And flamingos actually get their pink color from eating lots of shrimp, like brine shrimp and other crustaceans. That is where they get the pink pigment in their feathers. So yeah, I think this is a really great combo. Any of these versions I think are like classic flamingo shades and work well. But I will grab some white out and just remove that 4 and change it to a 2 on our second flamingo. And then we'll move on to flamingo number 4. And this time I'm going to move into some cooler pink tones because those can be fun as well. So my first combo for the cooler pink tones is going to be RV02, RV04, and RV06. This one I think is especially fun for summer cards because it's got almost a neon quality. It may not be as realistic of a shade, but I do think that it is super bright and fun and just really eye-catching. So I would definitely use a combo like this for flamingos. I started with the RV06 on there, blended out with the RV04, finished with the RV02 for my highlight, and of course did that second layer, especially since that RV02 kind of pushed the RV04 out of the way, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was really smoothly blended. So I'll jot down those numbers as well on the left bottom corner. And then we'll move on to flamingo number 5, which again is going to be more of a hot pink. It definitely still has that cooler undertone, but again, I would definitely use this shade even if it isn't quite realistic. I just think it's really bright and fun, especially for those summer cards, which is when we tend to bust out those flamingo images. So I'm using RV11, RV13, and RV14, starting with the RV14, blending out with the RV13 for my midtone, and then the RV11 for my highlight, and of course doing that second layer so everything is consistent across the board, shadows in the same exact places, and 2 layers of every combo, so that you can really contrast and compare amongst these to see which one you like the best. Our 6th and final flamingo is going to be a combo that I don't think I've ever used for flamingos before, but I actually ended up really liking it, and that is RV23, RV25, and RV29. That RV29 is really dark, and so at first it looks almost too dark for flamingos, but once you blend everything out and add in that RV23, it softens it just enough that I think it really does work well. So again, I'm starting with that RV29, blending out with the RV25 for my midtone, and then using the RV23 for the highlight, and doing that second layer of that RV23, especially over the eye and cheek area so that you can still really make out those features, and of course on the top of the wing and the chest area. I'll go ahead and jot down the numbers that I used for this one, and then we're going to go back and give all of these flamingos some rosy cheeks. So for the flamingos on top, on the warmer toned flamingos, I'm going to use a cooler toned cheek combo just so it really stands out. So I'm using RV10, RV11, and RV13. On the lighter ones, I did use that RV10, but on the darkest one, I didn't bother just because it wouldn't have shown up anyway. And then I'm going to do the opposite for the bottom row. So for the cooler toned flamingos, I'm going to give them a warm toned rosy cheek using RV11, RV20, and RV22. So the same combo that I used for flamingo number 2. And then I'm going to do their beaks, and I'm going to use C0, C5, and C7. I'll take the C7 and color in a little bit of shadow on the lower part of their beak, and then take the C5 and draw a straight line across to add that little bottom area that I want to be black. And then once I have all of that filled in, I'll take the C0 and just add a little line of shadow into the rest of the beak, which I'm going to leave white. And that is going to complete this little coloring chart. There are obviously so many more ways that you could color flamingos, but I think this is a great jumping off point. Definitely let me know down in the comments which is your favorite combo and which is one that you might like to try in the future. If I had to pick, I think I would go with either number 3 or number 4, depending on the color palette I wanted to use, but I actually really like all 6 of these. If you have a critter in mind that you'd like to see me color in a future video, please leave that in the comments as well. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell if you want to be alerted when I post new videos. All of the products I use will be listed and linked in the description bar below. And if you'd like to keep watching, here are 2 extra videos I thought you might also enjoy. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.